Hello, fellow YouTube explorers! Today, we're gonna dive into new territory and see a friendly fight between American and Chinese food habits. But before the match, please push that like button and subscribe to become my best friend. Seriously, I need a friend. Anyway, let's look at the various food habits that our participants have. I'll start with what I call Analysis Light. Just some fun facts about the overall food culture that these two countries have. For example, in the US, people are used to dining alone, with a friend, or as one of the studies has shown, 20% of the time in the car. But in China's dining culture, wherever the dinner might be, a group dining system is used. Eating together is crucial in forming relationships and bonding with family, and it's the reason why most of the time, in restaurants, they have round tables instead of square ones. Even though most of us know that in China, people usually pick up their food with chopsticks, what is really interesting about it is that it leads to smaller, bite-sized food, which, in general, leads to smaller portions. But enough of the chit-chat. Let's get to the meaty part of the analysis. Excuse the pun. I do indulge in some blasphemy from time to time. Let the match begin. Fight! In one corner, we have the US. In a 2012 study, about half of Americans believed that doing their taxes was easier than figuring out how to eat healthy. So how are they doing? Most of them follow the so-called Western diet, which is a dietary habit chosen by a lot of people in developed countries. It's characterized by high intakes of red meat, sugar, fat, salt, and refined grains. It typically contains high-fat dairy products, high-sugar drinks and desserts, fried foods, and eggs. Not only that, but studies have revealed that 1 in 4 Americans eat some type of fast food every day. It's definitely exciting, but is it worth it? Let's look at the other corner, China. First of all, shopping daily for fresh food is essential. Unlike Americans, the Chinese buy fresh seafood, seasonal fruits, and vegetables from the local market. What's more, Western desserts such as cakes, pies, or donuts are usually eaten on special occasions in Chinese culture. But how do they treat themselves? You may cry out desperately. Well, after the family dinner, they eat seasonal fruit for dessert. And even though Western Chinese restaurants have enormous portions of fried meat, it's mostly to satisfy our taste buds. Cause in China, they don't do much of frying, and they eat very little meat. The meat is there just for the flavor, and to add a little bit of taste to the dish. According to research, the traditional Chinese diet consists of only 20% animal foods. I can hear you thinking to yourself, but what's food got to do with anything? I have my job, my starting out Etsy shop where I try to sell mittens, and my recent broken heart that needs at least 10 scoops of ice cream to be properly healed. Why would I worry about what I put in my mouth, when, and how much? The not-so-fun fact is, the health risks are very much related to what we eat. Don't believe me? Believe the numbers. The famous China study by T. Colin Campbell has revealed some uncomfortable truths. The standard American diet is contributing to the rise of heart disease. Middle-aged American men are 1,700% more likely to die from cardiovascular disease than middle-aged Asian men. I know, I didn't know that percentage went that high either. What's more, almost 35% of adults in the US are obese. And it's estimated that this statistic will increase to almost 50% within 15 years. Even if you have a live fast, die young mentality, you should note that studies have shown that unhealthy diets affect not only your body. The habit of binging on saturated fats and refined carbohydrates affects your learning, memory, and could even lead to depression and anxiety. And not even the kind I'm feeling right now learning about all this. If you feel like picking up chopsticks right now, I don't blame you. Even though, after reading about it, I would still rather ban research and numbers so they would stop scaring me instead of eating healthier. Okay, not to overpromise. Let's say I'll just buy a pineapple if I see it on my way to a barbecue joint. It's not about turning your life upside down, but maybe we can learn from other cultures and incorporate the lessons into our daily routine. After this friendly fight, the most important thing is that our body and our mental stability should be the clear winners. On that note, I'm going on a well-deserved nap. I'll dream about you subscribing to this channel, and we'll see each other next time.